Okay, so let me just make sure, which Thankening is this? Is this, it's
Thankening
January.
3.
3? Let me double check. I think you're right. Yes.
The Thankening thinks back.
All right, done. That's our title.
It doesn't even make sense.
Does it ever make sense?
No.
Hello and welcome to Book Reshorts. I'm Sam.
I'm Danielle.
And this is the podcast where we usually discuss weird media, but this time it's the holidays. We're taking a break to think about all the things we're thankful for. That's right, we're doing more thankers.
Woo! That was exciting.
Did you miss the word thankers, Danielle? I know I did.
I really missed that word. Thanks for bringing it back.
You're welcome. All right, so this year we're doing something a little bit different for our thankers, right? We're deciding to thank each other, essentially.
Yeah.
So we're going to be sharing what we are thankful for and asking what our counterpart is thankful for about the media that we shared with each other this past few years.
Yes.
And with all of you, of course.
I have a question, Sam.
Yes.
Are all the questions supposed to be like stuff the other person's done?
Doesn't have to be.
Okay, that's good. Mine are more generic. I could probably make them more specific. I was just questioning it.
All right. We'll keep that in there to show how our process works and how prepared we are. Danielle, would you like to go first, or do you want to force me to do that honor?
I'm going to go first.
Ooh, a volunteer.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to volunteer because in case you have this question, I want it to be first. All right, you ready?
Bring it on.
Okay.
What am I going to be thankful for this year, Danielle? What's my thanker right now? Give me a thanker. Thanker me up.
Okay, stop. We don't need to say it 12 million times. Which post-closing credits, I don't know how you want to phrase that, or Patreon
Outro.
invention are you most thankful for? Excluding the dehumidifier.
Oh, you do cut me up with the knees, Danielle. Oh, those are both really good questions, Danielle. I mean, I guess that's technically two things you're jamming together there.
Well, you could pick one or the other.
I can't remember all of our outros, Danielle. I'll be honest. I have to go back and listen to them to figure out which one I like the best, but there are some doozies. I think I'll go with the invention, because I can actually bring those to mind right now, and I don't know if I could pick a favorite outro. It's like picking a favorite child.
Okay.
But if I can't pick the dehumidifier, which I really want to do, I must say I think my favorite would be our business of turning boy detectives into spies.
I mean, yeah, that's a totally valid one.
Our boy detective spy agency, which is accompanied by our all-dog security agency.
I can't believe you didn't pick the all-dog security agency.
They're both really good, but they're like, I think for me, the all-dog security agency is funny, but I think the boy detective to spy pipeline program has more depth to it. There's more there than just the gag. I think you can actually write an entire hilarious and disturbing TV series on like direct to Netflix TV series about that.
Okay. Netflix, call us.
Yeah, again, I'm thankful for the crazy twists and turns my brain goes down when I think about that concept and all the weird ways it could be turned into some kind of satire or TV show or whatever.
Excellent. Good choice. Good choice.
What about you?
I do like the all-dog security agency. But I think in terms of not business ideas, I'm going to go with when we solved cats.
You mean from Love Cells?
Yes, when we decided that Cats was really just love cells gone awry, that all the love cells had escaped from their their facility and turned into the T.S. Eliot's cats.
Danielle, I'll tell you right now, I did not remember that outro because I blocked the second season of Love Cells from my brain entirely.
Which is a shame because it really explains cats.
Yeah, it does not explain Love Cells, but it really explains cats. Amazingly.
I think that was one of my favorite outros.
That's so good, Danielle. Good choice. I think, you know what? You did an outro. I did an invention. I think we're both winners here. So I'm thankful for you asking me that question.
Aw, that's nice.
And you're going to be thankful for me asking you this question, Danielle. I'm going to ask you, what overarching...
Connor, Carter, Cameron... I don't know.
I'm not even going to bother. No, I'm not asking you the 3 C's. I'm going to ask you, we've done a lot of media now. We have an oeuvre, if you will. I think there have been some general themes that have begun to emerge about the types of media, the types of stories that we deem worthy of book retorts. So I'm going to ask you, what general themes that seem to reappear often in our media are you thankful for?
General themes. That's hard. Why do you ask hard questions?
I can go first if you'd like, to give you an example.
Sure, go for it. I'm not going to say no to that.
The theme I'm most thankful for is the theme of characters or situations happening that are irrelevant to the plot.
Yes, that does seem to happen quite frequently, especially in the crab books, for no reason whatsoever.
Well, the crab books, it happens a lot, maybe in Hyperion. We don't know yet.
I'm convinced everything in Hyperion has a reason.
13th Warrior, there was a thing there. That book about the murderous plant. Not the murderous plant, the plant that was used to poison people.
Red Creep.
Yeah, Red Creep. Like, there was a bunch of stuff in that one. I think this happens a lot where there's all these insane details. Like, oh, this was really important. And then it turns out that it's not important. I kind of love that. When there are characters or plot points that turn out to be wildly irrelevant. I think it's a fun thing that we have found and we try to share with each other.
Yeah, it's always surprising, kind of related to that, it's always surprising when a plot point in a story goes absolutely nowhere because nobody writes stories like that.
You put effort into creating this plot point, you set it up, and to have no payoff seems like such a waste. Like, it's crazy. And every time it happens, I love it. And so that's the sort of theme that I am thankful for in our media that I've noticed.
Oh gosh, okay. Theme that I'm thankful for in our media. Reoccurring theme.
I was going to ask for a reoccurring gag, but then we just both picked the moon flying off into space, and that would be
I actually have several. I have an answer to that because that was one of my backup questions.
Yeah.
That'd be an easier question for me, Sam.
You just want to pick the moon and call it a day? Flying the moon into space?
I mean, technically that is a reoccurring theme in our stories.
Yeah. But that's because we're the ones putting it in there. It's not because it's inherently in the media.
I appreciate the reoccurring theme of how often you go for sci-fi and how angry I get that you're going for sci-fi. Does that count?
Perfect. It's like the way I'm angry about you going for romance or teen romance.
Just for you.
Exactly. Just for you, Danielle. Well, thank you, Danielle. I think that is very appropriate.
Ooh, weird names for characters.
Oh, solid. Very solid.
Like having three
Deborah
C's.
the Dragon.
Yeah, Deborah the Dragon. 3 C's and 1 movie. Who writes a story that has 3 characters with C names? I'm so mad about it. Just like the weird names that come up in some of these.
St. George from Fool in the Hill.
Yeah, Fool in the Hill had a bunch of weird names.
Yeah, it did. It was a whole menagerie of weird names. All right, that's a good one too. What do you got for me next, for your next thanker?
Okay, this is a hard one to write and put into a sentence. Hang on. What plot line
well.
or story is the most bonkers that you're thankful for? Both that you've done and that I've done.
So of all the stories that we've done, some 100 episodes, which one do I think is the most bonkers that I'm thankful for?
Yes. One that I've done and one that you've done.
I have to do one of each.
Yeah, I want one of each.
That's mean, Danielle. That's twice as much work. I mean, I gotta say, I kind of love Lords of the Sky because it established so much, I think, for what we took forward, like the crazy names, the weird dreams.
Oh, the weird dreams. That's a theme that keeps coming up that I don't like.
See, I think like there is something about Lords of the Sky that had like, there's a lot of things in that story that there are pieces of those and all the other things we do, but like that had all of them in one place.
I would agree with that. That was the first thing I thought of as well when I came up with that question.
Yeah, you're on the same page. For you, Danielle, obviously has to be Night of the Crabs.
Oh, of course. Why not?
Because I have gotten so much joy from that story and we have brought it back around so many times. It's just, I love it so much.
Solid choices.
What are yours?
I went with less notable ones because I figured you might go with some of the ones.
The ones I can remember off the cuff.
So for you, I went with the Warriors of Virtue, which I don't know why, but that one really sticks in my head. That like purple portal thing, kangaroo people. I don't know, the guy eating the scenery.
I told you, Danielle, when I saw that movie as a kid, it had an impact on me. I don't know, like, why, but it gets into you. Like, watch the movie and tell me it doesn't, like, wow, that has an impact.
Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't actually seen that movie, but in my head, I kind of feel like I've seen that movie.
Yeah. It for whatever reason, like, I don't think it's good or it's even well made, but for whatever reason, it just feels like it sticks in your head. Yeah, good choice.
Absolutely. And then for me, I guess I would say that I really appreciate that Sweet Valley High exists. That's bananas.
Yeah, and you can go back to that well over and over again, I suppose.
I might too. I was contemplating that recently.
All right. Good choices all around. I think for our last thanker, Danielle, I'm going to move a little lateral thanker here, I guess. I'm going to ask you, of the many pieces of cover art we have found for our media, which one are you most thankful for?
Oh, I'm going to go with, I was just thinking about it the other day, is Night of the Crabs, not to bring that back, but now comes with crab facts or whatever we have over the breasts of that woman. Hilarious. Yeah. So funny.
Very good. That's a very good one.
That is the best thing we've ever done.
I'm going to disagree. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with this, best thing we've ever done, but I think I couldn't narrow it down to two pieces of art I really enjoyed from our pieces, which were Christmas Bounty.
Yeah? Really?
Look, just because it looks so Hallmark Channel, like it just feels like, oh, this is so Hallmark Channel, the top half, and the bottom half is explosions.
That's true. It is a weird one.
Yeah, and I just love that, like, oh, it's a Hallmark movie with explosions. I just love that, like, how insane, like, this has got it. Like, you see that cover, like, oh, this is insane. Like, you know what you're in for here. It is a wild time.
That's totally fair. You're right. I'll give it to you.
Well, my other one I couldn't decide was Warriors of Virtue, just because the horrific portal where his mouth should be haunts my dreams.
It is a really weird one. I think that's why it sticks in my head a little bit, too. It's like I have a vision of that portal in my head when I think of the movie.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah, those are the two covers that I think I just really enjoy. Every time I see them, I smile because of how crazy they are.
That's fair. Good choices. All around.
Well, we hope everyone, all of you out there, have wonderful holidays. If you want to share your thankers for any of the items we talked about today, or just anything else you're thankful for, please reach out to us at bookretorts.com.
You can also tweet, Instagram, and Facebook us at bookretort.
And since we're still working on those business plans Danielle mentioned, if you want to support those, you can do so at patreon.com/bookretorts.
Patreon! Yay!
And until next time, enjoy your holidays, everyone.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Hello and welcome to Book Reshorts.
Book Reshorts.
I'm Sam.
I'm Danielle.
You want to try that again so we don't do this with each other?
No. Yeah. Okay.
I'm Sam.
Sorry. I'm Danielle.
I'm Sam. I'm Samden. Who am I? Say my name.